Hey guys, this is Ferks from Rain eSports, and today we're going to be setting up our settings for Shootmania. So the first thing you want to do is open up your Mania Planet client. Mine is right here. Right. Next, you want to click on Configure. Display mode full screen. You're going to get the max frame rate and the best quality at full screen. Set your resolution to your preference. Network speed, set it up to whatever speed you have, and click on Advanced. Right. Make sure you're clicked on Display, and your preset you want to have set to None. And have Customize checked. Anti-aliasing, I mine set to None. Some people like 2 samples. They say you can see fences a little better, but I like to have mine set to None. Shadows, minimum. Shader quality, very fast. Texture quality, very low. Max filtering, bilinear, geometry details, very fast, water reflection low, car reflections low. And over on the right side here, you want to make sure everything is turned off and unchecked, so post-process, uncheck, motion blur off, bloom, none, texture decay, so you want to have that checked. Skip rolling demo. At the beginning of some maps, there will be a demo of the map where it runs and rolls through the whole map, so you want to have that checked. Quality of cars, all low. Particle quality cars, all low. Player shadows, all. Sometimes, if somebody's trying to hide behind a corner, you can see them a little easier by their shadow, so I like to have mine on. Player occlusion, none. Opponents, always visible. Opponent limit counts checked. Have mine set to 16. Background quality, low. Player info display type. I have avatar name. I like to see who I'm going up against. This is what shows over your opponent's head in game. I like to have mine set in the middle. Some people set theirs up a little higher, but I like mine right in the middle. Right, and make sure you click on save. And next we're going to configure your mouse to make sure it's not interfering with your game at all. So right click on your desktop, click on personalize, click on change mouse pointers. I'm using Windows 7, so this may be different for some people. You're going to come up to this screen, click on Pointer Options. Your pointer speed, it should be the 5th click from the right by default. And just make sure Enhanced Pointer Precision is unchecked. All this other stuff is unchecked. Right, and click on OK. Right, next we're going to set up our settings for in-game. Alright, so after you click on Play, you're going to be greeted with this screen here. These are all different titles for Shootmania, different types of game modes that you can play. For this purpose, we're going to be setting up Shootmania for Elite, so you're going to click on Elite and click on Enter Elite. Then you're going to be at this screen here. All these buttons on the side are different menus that you can choose. You can click on Profile, you can change your nickname if you want to, you can add an avatar of your picking, you can add a different horn. I have just a couple in here. You can change your location. You can add a club link. If you join a team on Mania Planet, you can link to your team, and it will show up actually in game. Like if you're all playing together, it'll say, for me, it says Rain eSports. You can also add a description. Right, and go back, and then you're going to click on multiplayer. And so here we have matchmaking and browse servers. Matchmaking, there's a lot more players. You're going to be in a lobby where you can run around and warm up for a little bit and shoot at each other. And then after there's at least 6 people ready, a match will start and you'll both be taken to a different server where you'll start a round of Elite. For this purpose, we're going to click on Browse Servers. We're going to have all different servers, 6 max, 6 people, play Elite, 3 versus 3. So for here we're going to select an empty server, and then we're going to join it as a spectator, so if somebody else joins, we aren't put into play. And just give this a few seconds to load. Alright, so we are in the game. You're going to push Escape. You're going to click on Advanced Options, and you're going to click on Input Settings. Your invert y-axis should be left off. Your mouse release key is by default set to left alt. This is if, say, you're playing and you can't control your mouse, hold down left alt, it'll free the cursor, and so you can scroll up to the top, message somebody, change your sound, any of that type of stuff. And my sensitivity I leave at 0.3, and then I control my sensitivity through the DPI settings of the mouse. You want to have your sensitivity set fairly low. It's better for muscle memory. You can shoot people better. Right, and your scale Y should be set to 1, so that way up and down is going to be the same as left and right. I believe it's set to 0.4 by default. You should change it to 1. Enable specific sensitivity. You don't want any specific sensitivities. You want to get used to your sensitivity. So here, say if we were to click this, this would make my laser sensitivity a lot higher than when I'm using rockets. And I don't want that. And you can click apply to all titles, so that way any game mode that you're playing, your sensitivity is going to stay the same, because if you don't click this, it'll change back to the default settings in each new game mode until you change them. Right, and click on apply. Right, and then you're going to scroll up to the top of your screen. You're going to click on the gear in the top right corner, and you're going to pull up your display settings. Your display mode should be full screen. Make sure your resolution's correct. All of these settings should be the same as we just set them up before. Motion blur, sometimes it comes back on. You want to make sure it's set to off. Advanced. All of these settings are by default where they are. So that's where they are at their best. Your GPU, CPU synchro, 1 frame. Display synchro, none. Triple buffering, off. Click on apply. Right, and that's how you set up Shootmania. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to follow us on Twitter as well as Twitch.